1961 to 1993. What Skyjacker has done is we cover this whole array of vehicles, leaf spring vehicles. What we've done is we've built a 2, 4, 6, and 8-inch lift for this vehicle. What's unique about our suspensions in these year brakes to other manufacturers is in 1989, Dodge started releasing a Cummins diesel for this vehicle. We're one of the only manufacturers developing kits today that are specifically for the Cummins Dodge. Now we're to the Ford section. Skyjacker Suspension has built the lift kits from 1966 all the way to 2008. We make them for the F100 all the way up to F250 and 350. Starting out in 2004, Ford F-150 come out with a front strut suspension, independent all the way to 08. Two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. What we've done here is we've made a front leveling kit, which is a metal spacer. What it does is goes above the front strut. All you do is take the 3 bolts of the front strut down. You do not disassemble it. This goes on top of it. You raise it back up, bolt the strut back into place, and you've just lifted it 2.5 inches. This is one of the easiest kits to install. Really and truly, it only takes about 45 minutes to install this. We also make for the 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive F-150, we have a 2 to 3 inch kit. What this is the front strut is a front strut replacement. It comes to the consumer to lift the front end 2 inches. You take the factory apparatus, in other words the factory strut, disassemble it with the stock coil spring and top hat, put it onto our new strut, and you will get 2 inches of lift. If you want more than 2 inches of lift in the front, say you want 3 inches of lift, Skyjacker Suspension sends a ring in there to place onto our strut before you assemble it, which will lift the vehicle 3 inches in the front. Also for this very vehicle, we make a 2-wheel drive, we make a 6-inch kit for this vehicle. 4-wheel drive, 2004 to 2008, we make a 6-inch for this also. We make a non-skid plate kit and a skid plate kit. Non-skid plate, of course, being for those people that do not care about going off-roading that much and just want the lift for a larger tire. Then we make the skid plate kit for those people that do off-road regularly. 97 to 03 and the 04 Heritage, which is the rounder body style, 6-inch suspension for a 4-wheel drive. This is the torsion bar front suspension before they went to strut. We have a 6-inch for it. We also have a non-skid plate and a skid plate kit for this vehicle also. This is one of the easiest kits to install in the industry today because you only drill 2 holes. 80 to 96 F-150 Bronco. What we've done here is this is the when Ford come out with the scissor type front end. We offer 2 different styles. We also offer two 8 inches of lift, but the two different styles are a Class 1 and Class 2. Class 1 being just a bracket kit. What that is a bracket kit for every part of the vehicle that you lift. In other words, the differential and also the front radius arm. You relocate with a Class 1. Class 2 is a radius arm replacement. That is a 15-inch longer tubulous radius arm that can also be bought separately. 66 to 79 F100, F150, and the Bronco. This is where Lonnie McCurry Sr., the owner of Skyjacker, first started developing kits for. We offer from 2 all the way to 9 inches for this vehicle. 2 to 2.5 inch front leveling kit. This is for the 2008 F250. 05 they come out with a coil spring front end for the 250 and 350. Ford went back to the coil spring of earlier years. We offer leveling kits for the coil spring as for the front, gas or diesel, and we also offer a poly spacer for the front, 1 inch or 2 inch. We offer for this year a 4 or 6 inch kit. What we do for this, Skyjacker, different from any of the other manufacturers, is we include stainless steel brake lines and steering stabilizer. The reason we do that, the stainless steel brake line is replaced on the vehicle because what we've done or what we've decided at Skyjacker is that when you lift this vehicle above 4 inches, it swells the front brake line, the factory line. So Skyjacker determined that what we need to do is we need to replace that front brake line with a stainless steel braided line that's tested up to 1500 psi. Also has a poly coating on the outside. Every one of our kits from 4 inches all the way up to 8.5 comes with this brake line. 8.5 inch kit for the F250 and F350, gas or diesel. What we've done here different than the other manufacturers is the factory radius arm is a pinch welded or two pieces of metal put together to make the actual radius arm on the front of this vehicle. What we've done when we decided when you go above 6 inches, that actual radius arm does flex. So we know when you go above 6 inches you need to replace that. So what we've done here at Skyjacker is we've developed a 4-bar or a upper and lower control arm. We send this in our 8.5 inch kit that can also be bought separately for other manufacturers as long as they have a radius arm drop bracket. What this arm has, it has a new generation heim at one end for adjustability. We've taken the internal workings out of this new generation heim and placed a vulcanized press-in bushing for strength. 05 to 07 is basically the same coverage as we were talking about for the 08. Everything is almost exactly the same except for some of the bracketry on these years. So we offer 1 inch all the way to 8.5. Options for these years, 05 to 07, we also have a front skid plate for the differential. This fits from 2 inches of lift all the way to about 10. What we've done here is this only fits in 05 to 07 because in 08 they changed the front crash bar. Dual steering stabilizer, we offer these from 05 all the way to 08 for the F250 and 350. What we've done here, we've also built a front sway bar for the 05 to 07. This is different than the 08 because that's one of the things Ford did change. It's a thicker and larger material for the front sway bar. 99 to 04 F250 and 350. This is the leaf spring vehicle of the older years. What we've done on this vehicle is we offer a 6 or 8 inch kit which is a coilover conversions. What this is you take the stock leaf spring, take it off and put a coilover on the front of it. This is a totally bolt-on vehicle. For this same year, 99 to 04, the leaf spring vehicle, we offer 2 inches all the way to 8 inches of lift. Options for this year, 99 to 04. We have a triple shock kit for the front of this vehicle. What we've done is we've taken the stock location shock, put bracketry upper and lower, and added 2 shocks to either side. What we like to say in this apparatus here is that always try to recommend a hydraulic shock. Also for this year, we offer a carrier bearing drop kit. The reason we offer a carrier bearing drop kit as an option for 99 to 04, because in 05, almost all of the vehicles, F250s, had a carrier bearing from the factory. It was an option in 99 to 04, but Skyjacker has approached it, and we have a 1 to 2 1/4 inch drop. We also have adjustable front track bar with spherical heims at either end, and also dual steering stabilizers. 67 to 98 F250 and F350. This coverage here we cover all the way from the low boy, high boy, all the way up to the straight axle conversion and the scissor type front end on the F250. We offer from 2 inches all the way up to 8 inches of lift. 83 to 96 Mazda, Ford, Ranger. What we've done here is we offer a 2 all the way to 8 inches of lift. This is the same thing we were talking about for the F150. We offer a Class 1 and Class 2 system and kit, which of course the Class 1 being a bracket and then the Class 2 being a radius arm conversion. Now we're going to talk about the Honda. Skyjacker Suspensions has developed a 4-wheel drive lift kit for the Honda Ridgeline. They come out with a Honda Ridgeline in 2006 to 2008. It's a 2-inch spacer. It's a strut suspension on the Honda Ridgeline. We have put a 2-inch spacer above the strut, easy installation. It also comes with the front sway bar end links. Now we're going to talk about Jeeps. Skyjacker Suspension has developed kits from 1955 to 2008 for the Jeep. What we're going to talk about first is the new generation rebuildable rod end. Skyjacker Suspensions in the past had a Teflon coated Kevlar based rod end. Now at Skyjacker we have a rebuildable rod end. This rod end is forged, one piece, also threaded on the 1 1/4 heim, 3.5 inches. The 3/4 heim, 2.5 inches. These rebuild kits will consist of polyurethane bushings and washers for the rebuild kit. The basic kits are from $12 to $14 retail. 2007 they come out with a new JK. What this is the new Wrangler Jeep JK. We offer a 2-door, 4-door suspension. What we have is a 2.5 inch to 3.5 inch kit. The reason there's a difference in those lift heights is because we have 2-door and 4-door. The 2.5 inch kit or 3.5 inch kit is 4 coil springs and track bar brackets. We also have an upgrade kit for this same 2.5 to 3.5 models. It's lower control arms and sway bar end lengths. For the same vehicle, we have a 4 to 5 inch, 2-door or 4-door. What we have for this, the 4 or 5 inch kit has 4 coil springs, lower control arms. Here at Skyjacker, what we've done is we've figured out that the Jeep apparatus or the Jeep differential has a problem with the actual track bar bracket on the differential. Skyjacker Suspensions is one of the only manufacturers sending a brace to solve that problem, front and rear. We also have what we call a Value Flex kit. This Value Flex kit for the 4.5 to 5 inch kit, we have a control arm that is the front lower control arm has the new rebuildable heim at one end. It is a bent arm for clearance, for tire clearance, just like the OEM one. Tubular but 1/4 inch wall, one of the thickest on the market.